fuck a obstacle course.
That's
Fuck
throwing
a
people.
pulling headbands off your fucking head. Fuck,
I,
fuck all that shit until we get to the one-on-ones.
well, I think if they
Let's
did
run them
that,
hands.
I think if they did that, it would have been stupid. Like I get and agree with you saying
And
I'd much rather see one-on-one fights. Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to
right,
get something out?
right. My point is, I think that they only picked the internships because that's the whole idea of the games is to show off the classes, to see
Yeah.
for the interns who they want to pick. It's all about money, man. That's why Stain's so pissed. Stain's like,
Yeah,
this shit ain't even about like
that's
saving
true.
people anymore. And
Yeah.
I'm a heavy
Huh.
Stain rider.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
all up on his dick.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I
he's
mean?
also. I know in our last video we were talking about like top five bad
Yeah.
guys. I think Stain
Yeah.
is up there. I think
Right.
Stainy Poo is up there.
Yes. And that's motherfucker I ride for. And he made it a point to point out the system's fucked. And this is part of that system. Their system is do the UA games, get the internship, blah, 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 blah.
You guys heard it from Blackie Chan
And
first. Don't trust your government. Okay,
exactly.
continue.
That's exactly what I was saying. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Thank you
agree,
so
man.
much. That was
Yeah,
perfect.
there's a life lesson there, guys. Don't trust your government. All right.
Yeah, but I'm like, let's run these ones. Let's see who's better. Let's Goku Vegeta this shit. Let's see what happens. And
Yeah.
they didn't do that. They waited to the end. The obstacle course, I didn't think Deku would win. I'll tell you that
No,
much.
no, I didn't think so either. And I mean, it showed their resourcefulness.
Hmm.
And I guess like some of them could use their powers, and it ended up being part of like the scheme. Remember, because they
Yeah,
get to the battles, and everybody's like, "Oh, we know your guys' powers because you were so busy showing them the fuck off."
right.
But also, like y'all are bitches. You're okay being number two.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that philosophy. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you
I'm
watching
with
too much
Ricky
Blue Lock.
Bobby.
You
You
watch
know,
you
you're first
watching
or last.
you watching
Oh,
too much Blue
Blue
Lock, bro.
Lock. Oh yeah, you got
You
to
got
turn
the
one a
ego in your
hundred into one. Yeah, yeah, I do got that ego
That's
in
your
me, dog.
problem. That's your problem right
Dude,
there.
it's my bad.
Yo,
Like you
parents, do
destroy
not
your enemies. You know
do
what I
not
mean?
do not show your kids Blue Lock. All
Like
right.
I they
They
end up
gonna be
like me.
no, fuck that. I want to be number one.
Yeah, but seriously, like, does no one have that in them? You should want to be
so
number one.
so then you love the fact that Endeavor's the way he is.
I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I definitely understand it.
And this is the first intro to Endeavor too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That-
So
this motherfucker's intense.
so I want to touch on your original point, and then I'll touch on that, right?
Okay, go
So
ahead.
your original point is like the one-on-ones, and you're like, I'd love to see that. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
agree with you in the sense that I would love to see the one-on-one fights, but his terms is
Longer.
like his terms is like the shows considered. There's so many people that were competing in the games that they wouldn't have showed all the fights like I wanted to. They would have showed the key fights that we expect them to show, and then
Yeah.
they would have done like episodes where
Yeah, I
there's
don't care.
flashing in the other fights. I don't like that idea, me personally.
It
But I do like the idea
whatever.
of maybe like doing something at the beginning and lowering it down to a low number and then doing the fights, like speeding up what they eventually did, right? Because they did the first one, they did the team battles where they're grabbing headbands and
It's just a
shit.
waste of time. Who cares about their powers when they're grabbing headbands?
But that's my point. It's like do a speed up version of those first two. So do like
It's
one activity, and it's like first 30 people get entered in the
uh,
tournament. Because that's what they did in Dragon Ball Z. They were punching the bag
yeah,
for
but
strength.
that's way quicker than them.
Right,
They
but that
elongated
but
fights.
that's what I'm saying. Like I would have much rather them do something quicker and get rid of those first two, and maybe not go straight to the fights, but at least do one
But
thing to eliminate people, and then do the fights for most of that.
the obstacle course should have been enough. It should have been like obstacle course and then straight to fights.
Maybe, yeah, that would have worked too if it was like first 30 get into the fights. Either
Right,
way, just something sped up, right? Like
right.
a sped up version to get qualify for the fights, and
And
then
then
just niggas duking it
elongate
out.
those fights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
like
see high
show
scorers
some
kill each other.
versatility,
What are we doing?
or short. Just show some versatility, right?
Yeah, I was thinking
They
about the
can
high scores killing
spar.
each other. I don't care about
So
versatility. I
you're
want to
on
see
that
high scores kill
bakugo.
each other.
You're on
They
that bakugo type of
die.
time.
Yep, that's how I roll. Uh,
Right,
but
right.
okay,
Psychopath.
and then now on to
Yes.
your second point with Endeavor.
Uh-huh.
So they don't get into his whole role in it at the
Backstory.
end.
Yes. They
You
just
find
get
out,
surface level.
yeah, it's just surface level. You realize Todoroki doesn't fucking like him.
You definitely
They're not
realize that.
they're not okay.
They're not on
That is
good
not
terms.
a classic. You would think he was Goku by the way he was treating him. You know what I mean? You would think he just wasn't around, wasn't there, wasn't doing anything.
Oh, he was way worse than
But
Goku.
yeah, he was worse than Goku. I'd rather him Endeavor have not been
And
there. But I'm also saying that knowing what I know versus specific in the frames with this season. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, but like I understand him. He wanted his son to be great,
that's a
and
fact.
there's only so much I can say because they only do the
Yeah,
surface
they
level
only
on
do
this.
surface level.
So there's only so much I can say, but I do understand you realizing something that your son has greatness in you
Mhm.
or greatness in him.
I was
I
about to
don't want I
say
don't want anybody to put their greatness in me, okay? Keep your
I was
hands
about to
off.
say your
Keep your
son put
greatness to yourself.
it your son
Don't take
putting
my word
greatness in
for it.
you.
Take take
You
take
can do
loss.
it, Dad. Beat his ass, Dad.
Yep.